Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'm not talking about an app now, but just to let you know, the clock is ticking. The clock is always ticking. So, what are you doing about the time? Welcome to me. Welcome to where we motivate, we educate, we empower, we engage on topics that impact on us and our well-being. And I'm sharing another aspect of time management today about the clock. And the most important thing about this is we are all guilty of what I'm about to talk about, procrastination. We are always procrastinating. Children procrastinate, parents procrastinate, workers procrastinate. But why do we do that? Why are we procrastinating? One of the points I have here is that it's the fear of failure, of the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so you might as well think about, let me just leave that for now. Many times I've spoken to parents have come to me and they want to want to go back to school, and then we talk about setting the goals, and then I asked them, what happened to that dream of yours? They said, I'll do it later. I'll fill that form later, or I'll get to speak to somebody later. It might be an immigration issue, and then like, oh gosh, I'm going to see that lawyer. But because we're scared, or we don't know what the outcome is going to be, we keep on pushing it and pushing it until we don't do anything about it. The fear of not doing what you need to do at that point in time. I like a phrase I've coined out for myself is, why don't you just do it afraid? So even though you're scared, even though I don't know what the outcome's going to be, it's a risk. Life is a risk anyway. And there's nothing like being perfect all the time. I've had people around me, even, doing this recording and saying, the good ideas that have come out of it. But it's like, I'm doing it and I'm hoping that, when you do what you need to do, you're going to get better at it. So what should we do? Let's think about just taking the risk. That is a solution to working or dealing with fear. The fear of, I don't know what's going to come out of this. Because we're not actually thinking about the fear. It's there in our subconscious, but we keep on pushing what we need to do to the future. So procrastination, a problem about it is because we are worried or we're scared. Procrastination makes time management useless. So the second point I want to make is we avoid situations because we feel overwhelmed. The sense of being overwhelmed with a task or with what we need to do may cause us to avoid what we need to do generally. And a simple scenario I'd like to give this is like you're washing plates, or you have your work that you want to do in the kitchen, and the plates are being stacked up, and the more you stack up plates and things are not done when they should be done, you see those plates in the sink. Man, it is overwhelming. I don't know about you, but I know I have children. They do not like washing plates at all. And I remember as a child too, I never liked washing plates. So what we tried to do then, and what we came up with, wash the plates as you go along. But the more you pile things up, there is a tendency for you to get overwhelmed. The same thing with sorting out something with the children's homework or your homework. Maybe you're a student. And the more you leave it, there is the tendency that you feel overwhelmed with the situation or the task or the problem. But if the more you get to talk to somebody, or the more you try to do something about it, at that point, then you'll be able to get a solution. So the solution I want to give you at this point is, why don't we break it down into bits and pieces? What can I do with this situation? Do I need to talk to, what's the first step of talking to or sorting out my immigration problem? I shared a video some weeks ago about immigration issues. One of the things I've realized is that because it's been there and we've avoided it, it gets like, oh God, then we're in denial. We just don't want to do anything about it. It will sort itself out. But once we're able to look at, oh, okay, what do I do now? Do I need to speak to somebody? That's one step. Do I need to contact another lawyer, an agency? Do I need to start collating evidence to put my papers together? These are steps. If we can get somebody to advise us, to talk to us, what steps do we need to do? And when you're realistic with the situation, the more help will be open to you, the more clear it will be in your mind, and you will not procrastinate. Remember, I'm talking about the clock is ticking. Don't leave it too late. Procrastination makes time management useless. So don't be overwhelmed. It can happen, but we can deal with it. Okay? Another thing I'd like to talk about, where it's concerned is distractions. We get distracted so easily. In a day, there might be the distractions through the phone call. Do you know how many times that you get people calling you, scamming you, or trying to scam you, or people trying to want to talk to you about one thing or the other? So you get distraction from the phone, distractions from with the work you have to do in the house. Distractions are always there. But I want to encourage us that we really need to work on our discipline. We need to work on how we organize ourselves so that and put a focus on what we need to do so that we can do that. And for that, I'd like to say this. For that to happen, we need to delegate where we need to delegate. I can't do this on my own, so maybe I get somebody else to do it. Maybe I need to do what I think I can do. Then maybe I need to delay what is not really important. Or maybe I delete it completely. So I've given 4 Ds there. Do what you can do. Delay what you should or could delay. Delete what is not important. And delegate to somebody around you. So don't say, because I'm a multitasker, I can do it. I can cook. I can clean. I can do that. But sooner or later, you realize that you're distracted, you're not prioritizing, everything is just all over the place, and then you feel discouraged and you feel down, and you can even feel depressed. So I want to encourage us to do, delay, delete, and delegate. Don't feel too proud. Don't say, oh, well, I've always done it. Oh, my husband or my partner can't, he can't do this. If you need him to help you do something, let him do it. If you need a friend to help you with the children, then let them do it. And then you can get what you need to get done. It's a matter of prioritizing. So that is what I want to share with you today about the talk is clicking. I want to leave you with a short scenario. Before I go, I want to talk about when our children are young, the biggest excuse is what we give to say, I can't do anything right now because my children are young. I can't study. I can't do anything. I believe that you can still do what you need to do in spite of the fact that you have young children. So this is for people that have young children. And that's why we have centers, we have organizations out there that you can actually do something with yourself, with your time, with your abilities, with your talents, with your gifts. All you need to do is ask and find out how and find out where. So the solution is in the asking. The reason why I'm laying emphasis on this is because there will be times that what you thought will be there later for you to do might not be there. The children's centers are a good angle where you could do things and you get to do playtime with your children, get to do some courses where there's a creche provided. My organization, we provide training for parents, and we also provide a creche space because people say, I don't have a place to take my children. I want to encourage you, try to ask, try to find out. And I tell you, you will get what you need to do done. So what you need to do is to ask. The solution is in the asking. Because if you feel that, oh, I have all the time in the world to study, or to take care of the things I need to take care of. What if that time is not there? Any opportunity you have, once an opportunity presents itself and you think it's for you, I want to encourage you to capitalize on it so that you can get the best out of situations and the time is managed wisely. So if you want to drop me a line or you want to ask a question, please feel free to do so. It might not be for you, but it'll be for somebody else that like you or somebody else that you can help. So help somebody today by liking and by sharing and subscribing. Thank you.